Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ravitava Programming. So in the last few videos we were discussing about the different types of inheritance. So the last type of inheritance is the hybrid. So the hybrid inheritance we could achieve by using only the interface. The reason behind is because let me pull out the paint of this one. Right, so the reason behind is for example, if you have one class and you have another class and you have another class and you have like this structure. So if it is dependent on this is dependent on this is dependent on this is dependent on this, we can't do it through the normal extend keyword. The reason behind is because extend support only one class at a time, so we cannot extend multiple classes in one line. So for example, if you say public class uh, child class, so you could extend only one class, like the parent class. You can't increase the number of classes in the parent. But with interfaces, it gives you the flexibility to add multiple uh, the keyword that is used to represent the uh, inheritance in this interface is the implementation. So for example, you could say public class child class implements parent interface comma parent interface to something like this. I mean, you could add multiple uh, n number of interfaces. So that is what flexibility you get in the interface. But what is interface and how it works, you need to understand first. So what happens is, by the definition, the interfaces are actually the abstract type. So here abstract means that you don't get the actual business logic implementation inside the any interface. You just get this method signature. So why we need it, why we need this abstraction, that is also important to understand. So in a typical scenario, for example, uh, you have one big project, right? And let's say it has a life cycle of next 5 years, right? And there could be multiple modules. That modules can be at different places, that module can be at the same places, but there are the different modules, right? Let's say at a high level, when project is designing, we want some basic features or some common features to be implemented by the all the classes or the all the modules, right? Wherever needed. I mean, I'm not saying the all the classes mandatorily, but yeah, I'm saying wherever it needed. For example, if you are making a printer, right? So for example, any printer company who is making the printer and they are making the embedded software for that particular printer, right? So the few basic behavior, the method will be the same. For example, it will print. This is very common behavior in any printer. Or scan, right? These are the normal, I mean, common behavior: print, scan, or I could say uh, what other features, the xerox, right? That these are the very basic features. So what I want is, all the softwares, if I'm making a software for this particular printer company, I want at least these features should be extended or implemented by the all the classes, right? beside this, what is possible that this particular, for example, let's say this is a high-end printer, right? Other than printing scan, maybe this printer is also sending the fax. This has a wireless printing, that is possible. Maybe beside printing, scanning, and xerox, this particular printer can have like features, something like Wi-Fi printing, which is quite popular nowadays, or the network printing, right? Or maybe this particular uh, 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 printer, you could say that this particular printer module, maybe this is only for the printing, or maybe it is not scanning, or it is not doing the xerox, but it is doing some photo printing, something like that. So what company will do, like they will create one set of print, scan, and xerox interface and put into the jar and distribute all the other modules, so that whoever is using is actually using these method. Maybe these method can have some signature, some return type, that is possible, but this will be the same. So in this way, we are actually utilizing the existing code or the functionality to others classes. Other benefit is like, in as per the the Oracle JDK. So interfaces are the contracts between the interface who develop, who create, or the who is going to wherever it is going to be implemented. Because usually interfaces are they are, declare it, public interface, let's say printer interface, right? The interfaces are only the abstract method. So let's say print. You don't have definition, you just declare the method signature. This is how interfaces are declared, right? So that's why what happens is like, uh, whoever is going to implement this particular method, whoever is going to implement this interface, he has to write his own implementation of this particular print method. So this is a contract between whoever create this interface and whoever is going to implement that interface into his class. So this is how interface work, and we could utilize this interface mechanism to implement the hybrid inheritance, right? So other than having the abstract method, we can also declare the constant value in the interface, because that is also allowed. So for example, if any printer need I would say, let's say toner, right? So I will say public static final string toner, right? So I will say toner. So this is default variable, and whoever is going to implement this printer interface, he will get this toner by default. So he don't have to declare again and again. So in this case, if you see, so there is one particular module for the interfaces, and if these four modules classes are going to extend that implement that interface, they don't have to declare this constant value again and again. So they could reutilize it. So we are reducing the number of lines of code, and we are actually increasing the reusability of particular method of the variable. So that's hybrid interface, hybrid inheritance. So other thing is like, because this is abstract, that means we are just telling okay what needs to be done, but how it is going to be implemented, how it is going to be done, that is not we are exposing. So it is so I mean, in normal terms, we say the abstraction, right? So we are also achieving the abstraction through the interface. So let's say there is a class, public class, uh, let's say parent printer. Let's create an interface. Interface, right? And I'm saying public static final string. I'm saying printer type equal to, let's say, color printer. And I'm getting another method public string print name Java. I'm creating another class. So this is public class parent printer impl implements parent printer interface. Let's make it shorter. Right. So now the features of this particular interface is available here because I'm implementing it. But because this is not uh, this is just the signature of the method, it is not it don't have any business logic inside it. So with interface, with implement keyword, I have to actually implement it. So I will write and the rate override. We are overriding here. So public for string public string print me. By the way, the this particular uh, accessibility we can't reduce during the implementation in the class. So it is public, we have to make it public. If it is uh, if it is like default, then we could make default or public, not less than that. We can't reduce the visibility of the access modifier. So remember that thing. Let me give some space. Right, so I'm saying system.out.println and print my type. I'm saying print type. So it is parent parent printer impl. Right, so this is what now I'm going to create another interface. public interface child printer interface constructor. I'm saying public void print black and white, black and white. So I'm saying child printer.java. Now I'm making a class which will implement and extend these interfaces. So public class test hybrid interface extends parent printer impl implements child printer printer. I could implement the parent interface as well, but here because I'm extending this particular class, so I'm not doing that, but you could do it by yourself. So if you see this, uh, here extend will come first and after that implement, because we could extend only one class at a time in a particular class, but we could implement multiple interfaces. So remember this sequence: static void main, array of string. So I will declare, because I'm implementing this child printer here, so I have to implement this particular class. So I'm doing it here, and then it override. So I'm saying that system.out.println, this is black and white printer, right? So now I'm going to create the object of this particular class. To view. So test. Now I could call the method test hybrid interface dot the method from the particular class, print me method, and method from the print black and white. Copy this. So now I'm going to compile this. Java cd Java programs. This one. cd, yeah, this is Java examples. Okay, Java examples. Java C test hybrid hy. So there is error interface. Okay, there is a typo mistake. Interface parent printer parent interface child interface. And there was unexpected. So parent printer IMPL parent printer IMPL parent printer IMPL. So starting, this is closing, this is starting, this is closing. Implements. This is typo. Let's correct here. Two errors. Cannot find symbol test hybrid interface. Test hybrid typos. So missing return public void. Line number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Return void is void type, right? So child printer public void interface. Taking void. So starting, this is closing. Line number 6. Parent printer IMPL. Okay, parent printer IMPL. Okay, I need to return the let me see it. Return everything is okay. So it is compiled. Now if I will run it, test hybrid. See, so it is printing. Please print my type, that is color printer. This is black and white printer. So uh, this is how we implement. So if I will show you in a diagram that whatever I have written, how it looks like in an actual scenario in a diagram. So first is the parent printer. So I'm taking, let me take it snapshot. So let's say this is one, right? Let me put it there. Not right. So this is one particular interface, and this is implementing that interface. So let me put it there. This is implementing this one. So it is implementing this one, and there is another interface, this one, right? And there is a one class which is extending and implementing both the class and the interfaces. So in diagram it will look something like this. So let me increase the size of this, something like this. Increasing the size, right? So this, not this one. This is implementing this. This is implementing, extending this class. This is the end of this video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for the more videos like this. I will see you in the next video with another interesting topic. Thank you for watching.